Good morning. This is Glenn Andrews of the Life Doctrines. Boy, went to bed. Matter of fact, was up late, still grinding, still hustling, still working on my computer. The wife was up; she was baking cookies. So we were both up last night, knowing we had to get up early and head to her job. Me head to a job. Uh, Point out one thing, full disclosure. I have my own business and affiliates and speaking and personal development and mentor, but I also am the general manager of a gym. And that will soon, I wouldn't say soon, that will come to an end in the future, because one of the things I have learned over the last 10, 15 years, and what we should be teaching fathers, parents when they have kids, is what will they give their kids. I can't give my kids the name of an organization that I'm employed with. And there's nothing wrong with being employed and working for someone and taking what you're learning from there, the income, the benefits, whatever they provide for you to take care of your family, to take care of your kids, to put yourself in a better situation. But at the same time, as an American, as a capitalist, you should be also working on your own destiny, your own prosperity, your own legacy, your own posterity. And that's where I feel we fall short in this country, because, and I don't know if it's by design, I don't know if it's part of the process, because the idea of being an entrepreneur or doing things on your own and creating, there really is no path that block you. But what I'm beginning to see is some individuals have that mindset to want to do their own thing. Others have a mindset to want to work for someone, and that's fine. The education system almost teaches one group to be slaves or employees and teaches another group to be employers, but the line to going, or the path to being either one, is not blocked. It's really mentally where your mind is. And you can make a lot of money working for someone, no doubt. You look at this frustration with the NFL. You look at what's going on in Silicon Valley and diversity. You look at just technology, period, and STEM, uh, business, banking, real estate, all the different niches of business and entrepreneurship that you can get in, from beauty products to any type of product and or service. If you want to take the time, music, entertainment, it's great what's happening with music. Chance the Rapper, that I think that's the best thing that ever could happen. No longer do you need a music company to, one, create, two, produce, and three, distribute, and then four, get paid. You can control everything. That's the beauty of all this new technology we have, and the ways you can get your creativity to the world and be compensated for it. But you got to learn the business of it, and how to control it, and how to monetize it, and how to direct it back to you. And that's where I am. I've done all these things. I've written books. I do the podcast. I do this YouTube channel. I do affiliate marketing. I'm a personal trainer. I do programs. I have hats. I have products. I have services. It's trying to is going through the process of narrowing that down into one entity, one flow. That's who and what I am, who and what I provide as a product, who and what I provide as a service. Uh, 50% of that is monetized. 50% of that is my community service as a man who has been successful, as a person who was given opportunities, who, as an individual now, as I get older, I will be 54 years old in 5 days. I can see where I can teach and coach and show other young brothers and sisters and anyone else, this is a path to how you get yourself healthy. This is a path to education. This is what you do when you're on a job. This is what you do when you want to try to handle a relationship. I've been married. I'll be married 20 years in October. And so I can speak on what it is to be married. I can speak on what it is to raise kids. I have one in college. I have one a senior in high school. So there's many things that I can speak on, and I'm not talking about it as someone who's sitting in the stadium watching all these things take place. I can speak on it from someone who's right in the midst of it. So last night, as I started the beginning of this on the computer grinding, and I woke up this morning, and I always turn my iPad on and just grab anything motivational. I mean, it could be from Tony Robbins to Dr. Eric Thomas to Les Brown to Nightingale, Mr. Nightingale. Uh, it could be something from the something out of bodybuilding. I was watching Dexter Jackson's Road to the Olympia, and I was sitting there eating last night and watched it, and I finished the rest of it this morning. It's some stuff about Dexter Jackson, the Mr. Olympia bodybuilder, that I didn't know, because I am a bodybuilder historian and love weightlifting, because I think it's just weightlifting has done something for me no other thing I've been involved in has kept me sane. I don't drink, don't do any drugs, but I'm here to tell you, weightlifting and powerlifting and bodybuilding and just exercise has kept me sane and has kept me healthy, and probably keep me on this earth a little while longer, God willing. And I woke up and I just watched the rest of that, and it just let me know that I'm not free. And and me getting my freedom is on me. It's not on anyone else. And I'm working on that every day. Every day, every night. I'm thinking about it at all times. I had a window of I had a window to have my freedom to do what I need to do, but I got caught into, not caught, I did some other things. And from that, it isn't a bad thing, because I learned from that. I learned a valuable lesson from that. So as I'm carving this path now and sharing with you all this next trajectory, this next path I'm on, because it's about to be on. I won't make those mistakes again. But those are what I say, chapters and tests and quizzes where I didn't study hard enough. And so I didn't do well on that test. So when those tests come around again, you best believe I will get an A, because I'll be more prepared. And that's what life does. That's what situations does. When you don't weigh some things pretty much, and you take a shortcut, sometimes it works to your detriment, but you have to learn from it. And believe me, I have learned from my indecision or incorrect decision. So with that, this is Glenn Andrews. One of the things I woke up this morning saying to myself, I'm not free, and I won't be freed by someone else's hands. I will be free on my own terms. And you best believe, Glenn Andrews, TOD, I'm working on my freedom. This is Glenn Andrews, The Life Doctrines, signing out.